Well, there's an army on the dance floor. It's a passion with my gun, my love. And in a room without a door, a kiss is not enough with love my way, or the love highway. She always says, well, I follow where my mind goes. There's put on your new something, my love, and put on your new fights. You could never win or lose if you don't run the rice. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hi. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't mind us. We're just here doing our thing on a Saturday night. We're not hurting anybody. Everybody. Well, love my way, it's a new road. Well, I follow where my man goes. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi. Listen. If you can't make the psychedelic furs jazzy, what are you doing as a musician? I ask you. You don't know. I don't really fucking know. Listen, so here's the thing. Laura is a little wiped out, all right? So we're going to go easy on her tonight because she... Here's I don't know if you guys caught news of... apparently measles is back.
I don't have measles.
She doesn't have measles. Yeah, I shouldn't bury the lead like that. She doesn't have measles. So basically there are buckets that you fall in. Now that this is our new fucking reality, apparently, we all have to find out, hey, are we actually still immune to the measles? Because our parents were responsible people and got us vaccines when we were kids, right? But... starting in like 68, they said anybody from like 68 who's vaccinated from 68 to like 80, some places did the 2-shot regimen, some places just did one. And the only way to find out is if you basically have to go in and get what's called a titer test, right. TITER test.
To see if you got enough shots.
Right.
And
so
apparently I didn't get enough.
Well, but you are immune to measles. But,
yes,
yeah,
measles
and rubella.
But my titer test revealed that I am no longer immune to mumps.
Yes,
so I had to get revaccinated with that MMR vaccine, and it's rough.
Yeah. So that's kind of laid our dear Laura
I've been
out.
sleeping since Thursday.
Dysentery is back in Oregon for the first time since Oregon Trail. Hey, listen, you died of
I
JFK.
don't feel well.
You died of JFK Jr.
My arm hurts so much.
Her arm hurts, and I keep accidentally bumping into it. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Ow. Yeah.
Does she have measles?
Measles.
Yeah,
Measles.
No, what I have is
measles.
a vaccine hangover from that you guys might have to have too because
you might.
Did you guys get your titers
Get
tested?
your titer tested. Test your titers. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's nothing else that we can provide as a public service announcement on this fine broadcast tonight, is please test your titers. Ask your friends. So they do what's called
falling asleep, so you'll have to
So
excuse me.
If Laura, and she may duck off for a nap at some point during the broadcast tonight, that's fine. We'll try to keep it down for her so she can get a little bit of
I went to sleep at 7:30.
Yeah.
Thursday night.
Yeah. And then we both took afternoon naps today, which is, your mileage may vary. Depending on the length of the nap, this is either a good idea or a bad idea. If it's a good nap and you nap for like maybe half hour, 45 minutes, which people say that they do, it takes me a half an hour to fall asleep.
I think I napped for too long. Or I don't know. You get the test by calling your doctor's office and saying, I was vaccinated in the 70s, I need to get my titers tested. They put it in order. Yep. You go in. So that's what I did.
That's what you do.
And my doctor's office was like, you're probably fine. I'm like,
I'm
me
not
just
going
do
to deal
it.
with
That's
probably
fine.
in this administration.
And
we want to know.
Then I got this message saying, hey, you're actually not immune to the mumps. So
you're not immune to the
come
mumps.
Come back in.
So don't get mumped.
And
nobody wants to get mumped.
And while I was there, I also did my tetanus shot wasn't
right.
updated.
So basically, you decided jab me from every possible direction and fill me up to the brim with chemicals because who knows? pretty soon, you might not be able to do that. We might have to go see our friends in Canada in order to actually get vaccines. Hi, Mom. Hi, Ange.
Yeah, because they might be not doing that anymore. Although, didn't he turn around on that?
Yes. Oh, it's so
Conveniently.
predictable. I just saw somebody. I saw somebody on TikTok who was a Canadian who was saying, if you read that book that Donald Trump had somebody else write for him. He talks in the book about how he had gotten this contract from somebody or other to do something, and he's like, well, we're not actually going to do that. But what he did was he brought them to this job site, rented some bulldozers, and basically had them push dirt around for an hour. He was digging holes, basically, and he says in the book, it's just like, well, I didn't wind up doing it. I got the contract, didn't wind up doing it, but the tractors did the job, and that's basically what he's done here. He's created a hole with the tariffs, and then once he realized that his beloved stock market crashed, well, he decided that's probably a bridge too far, because it's the only thing that he actually really understands or thinks that he understands as a metric of his own success. And so when that starts to crash, of course, he's like, no, what are we going to do? So he's like, he did the same thing that he said about TikTok. Hey, that's back. Right. It's like, we're just going to review it for a month. He said, we're just going to review it. The tariffs are gone. The tariffs will never be back.
What was the name
Never
of that?
Going to be back.
What was the name of that landscaping business where they had that press conference?
Oh, that was the Four Seasons. Four Seasons landscaping. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, Michael Cohen.
Hi, Maleficent.
Michael Cohen said that this was his tell. Yeah. That if he does this, it means he's lying. I think it's when his mouth is. Oh, also, I was reading. I don't know why we said we weren't going to talk about this, but this actually, I've not been able to stop thinking about this. Apparently, Donald Trump smells terrible. Like he just a personal odor. Because
you don't say.
Yeah, well, he's apparently he has a terrible diet, so he's just apparently very, very gassy, right? and he's just he just doesn't have very good habits. I don't think I went. So whatever. Anyway, yeah. So now that it kind of helps. Try this. The next time that you see him surrounded by a bunch of his sycophants, just imagine that he's launching bombs on them, and they're having to stand there and inhale it, right, and keep a straight face. Oh, yes, Mr. President. Just imagine the tears streaming down their faces. It helps. It genuinely helps. So anyway, yes. So we will say to you, get your titers tested. See if you need the updated MMR test, and if you do, by all means, go and get that. And
highly recommend.
Highly recommended. No. Oh wait, if I do like this, it means we're in distress. The country in distress.
Blink twice.
Yeah, exactly. I actually, one of my mom's neighbors has an upside down American flag, and I want to go over to their place and go, well done. That is exactly what, and they're flying it upside down. You're right, and I'm like, that is exactly what that is for.
You say they have an upside down American flag, but they're flying upside down?
Well, you know what I mean. It's like on a bar, and they've kind of they've hung it upside down because that's a sign of a country in distress, which we are. Hi, everybody. So listen, we were speculating about this. Apparently, yes, dysentery is back in Oregon, and then also. There is Ebola is making a comeback in Southern Africa,
and we cut their aid.
So cut their aid, and certainly
the
CDC doesn't really have the ability at this point, as far as I know, to monitor this. So what's the next disease to make a comeback? What is the next disease to make a Hi, David Seltzer. Heidi-ho to you, sir. Kathy's here. Hi, Maleficent.
It was just David's birthday, I believe.
Hey, okay, well, very good. Okay.
Was it? I could be wrong. Are we saying
happy birthday, whether it's his birthday or not? David Seltzer has a birthday at some point, so happy birthday to you. There you go. Yeah.
And if
Christina,
it's not your birthday, just blame it on me getting revaccinated for a childhood illness.
We do know that it was Christina's birthday, and so, but Christina's not going to be here. I was going to sing happy birthday to Christina. She didn't make it. She let us know in the thread that she was going to be elsewhere tonight, to which I say, how dare you?
Oh, it wasn't Christina.
Oh, that's a damn shame. Well, listen, bank that. Yeah. Bank that. Christina's birthday was on 3/3. Bank it for your next birthday. Listen, remember us finally when your birthday comes around. You go, oh, do you remember that time, unbidden, unsolicited, they sang happy birthday to me? Oh, what a warm memory. It's going to make your birthday that much brighter and warmer. My friend, trust me.
I have a vaccine fever, so, you know. So blame that on.
Yeah, Laura, that's the one that's making a comeback is vaccine fever. Vaccine fever. Yeah, it's the latest.
Crazy.
It's the latest dance craze. What was the deal with in the 70s that this move, the point to the floor, point to the sky, point to the floor, point to the sky? Anybody know? What was a derivation of that?
That was John Travolta's.
It definitely was his dance in Saturday Night Fever. But where did he get that from? Right. That fellow, that fellow was the hottest human being on the planet. I think for a couple minutes there.
Kathy says, "Seems like Hantavirus is back."
Hantavirus is.
Oh God,
that's
so
rough.
sad.
Poor
That
Gene.
is like a nightmare story.
So for those of you who have not heard, we lost our dear actor Gene Hackman, 95 years old. He and his wife and dog were found mysteriously dead in their casita in Santa Fe, and apparently, so they had to kind of piece all this together. And we saw a headline go by that said, "Gene Hackman dies of natural causes." I'm like, are you sure? The dog and the wife too?
What?
So anyway, it turns out, because we're like, was there a carbon monoxide leak? Because that doesn't sound like natural causes to me. He apparently was not with it, and so his wife was taking care of him, and then I guess because of mouse droppings, they got hantavirus. The dog and the wife got hantavirus, and they just died, and then Gene had a heart attack at the same time. So this is a terrible, terrible story. But yes, hantavirus, since Kathy brought that up.
And who knows how long was between those two events? You never know.
It's gruesome. Let's see. Fuzz says the plague. Let's see. Leprosy. Hysteria, says Gary. Well, now listen, ladies. You're just going to need to, it's the vapors. We'll need to get you a fainting couch for that. A Trump presidency is definitely the next disease. Let's see. I'll know my first choices for the afflicted. Hoof and mouth disease, says my mom. The vapors. Oh, it says, yeah. Well, it seems hantavirus, dropsy, Trumpitis. Let's see. Shit for brains. Hi, Ray Paul. Let's see. Scurvy. Okay, well, this first one is mine. So I'm going to go with Ange for a Trump presidency. I think that was nicely done. Listen,
the plague.
We're going to jump right into our. We've got a few photo clues for you tonight, so I thought we would jump right in. Laurel found these two fabulous items. The first is for children's nosebleeds. It's called. Well, you can read it. It's called Nampons.
It's called Nampons.
Nampons.
I don't like
and
this.
And then, as if that couldn't be topped, well, just go wait until you get a load of this. You ever, you're on a child, you're on a cross. Hi. Good night, everybody.
Everyone.
Good night. Yeah.
You ever want to take your, here's the setup.
Yeah.
You ever want to take your little kid on a plane, but you're like, oh, they're going to be so uncomfortable, and they can't take a nap. I need something like a neck pillow.
Have we got a solution for you?
So here, this company came up with something.
There you go. Hey, fabulous.
Great.
Hey, it looks like I am actually expatriating my child. Mm-hmm. You know,
here's my child who's also a hostage.
This is perfect for that middle of the night transfer that you're doing with your child, or he could be one of the henchmen in A Handmaid's Tale. He's the way they're training him.
You're on a plane with a child with that on, and someone's not going to go. Should we call the authorities?
Yeah,
What's going on here, ma'am?
Should call the authorities.
Why is that child's head covered with a hood?
In any event, parenting got so much easier once I started using blank. Parenting got so much easier once I started using blank. Oh my goodness! Hey, look, we got every once in a while we'll add a little something up here on the wall of fun.
Valentine's butt plug.
Mr. Valentine's butt plug. Eric named him Crispy Crunchy Fry Guy. He named it. Where is Eric? Where's Atwood? We got a drive-by Atwooding last week, by the way.
Kelly says, if that child is quiet, no one will care.
Well, that is true, honestly. You know,
I just smothered him. It's fine.
Yeah. Listen, if that actually keeps a child quiet on a cross-country flight, well, I suppose more power to the manufacturers of kidnap hood trademark.
Fuzz, I'll buy you one for Christmas. I'll see if I can get one in your size.
That would not be ominous at all to see like a whole plane full of people with those. Are you guys coming from Tehran in like 1980? Is that what's happening here? Bringing back the hostages. Cocaine and Blue. My parenting got so much easier once I started using magic mushrooms, Xanax gummy bears, Nampons. This is scary. Nampons, honestly, and I break
You
this.
had a lot of nosebleeds. Would
I
you
had a
like a
ton.
tampon in your nose?
Well, no, but it makes me want to break out the deaf voice because
don't do that.
that sounds like how a deaf person would say tampon.
No.
Yeah. Hang on, just can I get it out of my system?
No.
Can I get it out of my system?
Absolutely not. It's a really ableist impression. Don't do
That's a
it.
damn shame.
You have to retire it forever.
All right, well, very
No.
good. All right, well, honestly, call me after the show. I'll do it for you. Weed, Valium, and Quaalude cocktail. Oh, that sounds fabulous. What time, Fuzz? I'll be right over. Cocaine and Blow, birth control, and nanny, Planned Parenthood, corporal punishment. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response? Incentive, says Mel.
I'm going to give it to Carrie for birth control.
Yes, yes, indeed. All right. So now, Laura happened to find something online that was really the gift that kept on giving. Now, you've all heard that one Bob Ritchie goes by the name Kid Rock. Well, it seems, well, you want to set this up?
There's a Kid Rock cover band that's doing a concert, and
Yeah, Kid Rock cover band.
This venue posted up about it, and the comments did not disappoint.
The comments, though. Somebody said, this is the prize you get when you spin the wheel at Temu. Right?
Somebody said, do I have to test positive for measles to get a ticket?
Yeah, exactly. This is a concert for a divorced dads who only see their children on the weekend and don't. That's what that is. It's going to be a great weekend for 37-year-old guys and their 18-year-old girlfriends.
Somebody said, oh, good, all the catalytic converters in the neighborhood will be safe.
That we save for the night. Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, we started thinking maybe we should do a show on our end. What's the worst cover band ever? We'll invite them to do the only show. That would be great. We're going to start sponsoring a series of summer concerts here on The Only Show. We're going to invite a cover band. What's the
You're
worst cover
good
band
at
ever?
singing and music and such, and
Thank
what
you.
you do is choose to start a Kid Rock cover band.
Well, that means that you're probably not good at music.
The lowest, pick the lowest thing, and then cover that.
Exactly. I'm a Vanilla Ice cover band. that's what I am. Like, take the absolute, like, direct, bottom-dwelling music that you can think of. I'm a Beach Boys cover band. Oh, that sounds fabulous. But we only do the Mike Love material. Oh no, that's Star Sailor. That's really all you've got.
Is no one answering this question?
G.G.
Are you guys
Allen.
boycotting this question?
Yeah, they are. They're
Oh, okay.
boycotting. No. It's coming. It's
Okay.
coming right on in. Carrie says, G.G. Allen. For those of you who are not familiar with the fine G.G. Allen, he was a punk rock musician. Air quotes all around this fellow because basically he would destroy himself quite literally on stage. He would like break bottles over his head and just like carve things onto his chest while singing.
That's a good answer. Your mom said
Milli Vanilli. That's a fabulous
cover
answer.
band.
That's very funny. Milli Vanilli cover
You're
band.
just lip syncing to someone else.
Yeah.
Bread is a good answer too. Baby, I'm a
Oh, Scott. Hi, Scotty.
Hi.
We're honestly we're gonna put Fashion Steve on a milk carton.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sad. Have you seen this mannequin? This. Oh my God. What's the worst cover band? G.G. Allen. 1/5 quarterback. Sure, 1/5 quarterback or a nickelback. I see what you did there, Kathy. That's very funny. Teletubbies. Let's see. Bread. Baby, I'ma want you. Grow a pair. David Gates. Baby, I'ma need you. What was it with all those 70s songs? It must have been a way to get laid for guys to appear to be overly sensitive.
You
in
back
the
off them.
1970s.
They were making love.
They were making love.
Okay, they were in their feelings and they were making
all up
love
in their
with their
feelings,
feathered
with their
hair,
chest hair
with their feathered pubes and
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
It was the time.
That biscuit song by that lady in that store. Milli Vanilli, Bobby, only Grateful Dead. So, Bob Weir, only Grateful Dead cover band. Okay. The Grateful Dead cover band. Okay. The Smiths, says Kathy. So, Sesame Street's version of disco. Didn't they do a disco album? Seems like they should have. Silver Side Up. This is fabulous. I got to give it to my mom from Milli Vanilli. That's fabulous.
Alvin and the Chipmunks' greatest hits.
Hey,
oh man,
I
Chipmunks hated Alvin
My
and the
dad
Chipmunks.
hated with a purple
Woo-wee.
passion the Chipmunks. He hated
Turn
that.
off.
Christmas, Alvin. Yeah. So actually, the Chipmunks, they had an album in the 1980s called Chipmunk Punk, which was their idea. It was Chipmunks covering like Blondie and Tom Petty and bands that weren't technically punk at all. But basically, it was just kind of a karaoke version of those songs.
Call me on the line, can you call me?
They did I Want to Be Sedated.
I don't know, did they? That would be funny. That'd be very, very funny.
Maybe.
Let's see. So now, Lauro discovered
I have
this.
a fever, remember.
Remember, honestly, we're grading on a curve here tonight, and she might duck out for a nap. You've all been amply warned. So listen, you have heard about this thing where people who are maybe looking to cut calories here or there, or just create maybe a more healthful recipe, they're going to do substitutions. And like a substitution is like Laura made brownies the other night, and this recipe.
Okay, they're
used
already
coconut
keto brownies,
flour.
so it's
Right.
like almond and coconut flour.
It was fine.
It's not bad,
You
but
don't
it tastes
wanna
like
go
almond
any-
flour.
But you don't want to go any
And
further
it has
down that road, though.
It has that fake sugar in it that makes you poop.
Oh, what, monk fruit?
Well, I don't know.
Stevia?
but
Yeah.
It's that, it's keto because it gets itself through your system before it has a chance to add fat to your body.
Well, we started kind of going down this rabbit hole a little bit, and we realized that some people take this a little far, and Lauro found some substitutions on a box of Duncan Hines something or other, and where you would ordinarily use eggs, this person suggests using a cup of shredded zucchini. Just
Now I'm curious. I want to make the recipe using just the applesauce and the zucchini and water and the mix. And I want to see how bad it is.
Unsweetened applesauce was the other thing there. That's the unsweetened applesauce, Greek yogurt, and honestly, we want to film ourselves making this recipe and just openly
And just
weeping.
crying.
It's like,
Oh, and then instead of the water, you could just substitute your own tears.
oh, blood, yes, exactly.
How
Listen,
bad would this be if it's chocolate, applesauce, and a cup of
At what
zucchini?
point are you just making a salad, right? You're not making fucking brownies at all. You're just making a fucking salad. Anyway.
I don't even know how that would hold together. Like when you bake it, it's not going to stick together.
Yeah, just have a salad. Listen, you hate yourself or something, so just cut out the middleman. When I bake, I like to replace blank with blank. When I bake, I like to replace blank with blank. Let's talk about substitutions, shall we? I don't know. Listen, whoever created those substitutions, their heart's in the right place. I just feel like at a certain point, just stop. You're not having to serve anymore.
Your mom has done it with zucchini and apples. Are you kidding?
Kathy says use applesauce in place of oil. Now, if you do one thing, that's fine. But if you're doing if you're instead of the chocolate, you want to have carob chips, and instead of the sugar, you want to have fucking stick up your ass monk fruit, or
Maleficent likes to replace butter with Ozempic. See, that's how you get thin.
Right,
that's a diet tip.
right in the gutski.
Straight from Southern California. Mm-hmm. That's right.
I am intrigued by semi-glutides and their ability to actually stop people from doing things that are habitual, and other things like people who are compulsive gamblers or shoppers or whatever. Apparently, semi-glutides just speak to that part of your brain and just turns the volume right down. That's fascinating.
Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne. Hey.
Suzanne.
We
saw
met
her in
Suzanne,
person.
you guys, and
It was amazing.
And we met her daughter and her mom, and oh my goodness.
Oh my God, we had the best time.
We had the most wonderful time with these people, and I will tell you, first of all, the loveliest people that you would ever hope to meet. We had such a nice time. We went to the salmon hatchery. There weren't many salmon to speak of, but the daughter was hoping to see it.
Of a trip.
It kind of was. I felt like we had maybe disappointed.
I recommended that, but I didn't realize it's the. I guess I just didn't put it
it's
together.
kind of off season for the salmon. They're out in the Pacific right now.
Well, there were some salmon,
There
but they
were
were
little
tiny.
babies. Yeah, there were little babies floating around in there. But anyway, so then we went and had lunch afterwards, and as we're sitting and having this conversation around the table, I was like, I feel like I know you people. Like, I feel, you ever do that where you connect with somebody and you're like, wait, have we met in a previous life or something? Anyway, had a lovely time with the Zabas. Really, really lovely people. Okay, so let's see. When I bake, I like to replace blank with blank, butter with Ozempic, bread. My mom likes to replace just bread.
Just bread.
Water with heavy cream. Kathy wants all the calories. Chocolate chips with edible bites. Sure, yeah, get high as balls. Let's see, a salad with ice cream. Sure, yeah, absolutely. You know what? When I bake, I like to just get rid of anything healthy and just go straight for the black tar heroin. Honestly, is what I like in my baking. Psyllium or flax works great instead of eggs. Okay, so people are talking legit stuff here. Happiness with despair. That's exactly right. Trump with Buttigieg. Yeah, mix liberally. Hi, see what I did there? And bake. Trump and Elon with OAC and Kamala. Yes, that is exactly right. Sugar and more sugar. Myself with Martha Stewart. Poutine with Poontang. That's it. And listen, our Canadian friends. We should be very respectful to our Canadian friends right now because they're so nice. You see,
and we made them cry.
They didn't deserve any of this. No. They didn't
ask for this.
They didn't
They're
ask
just
for any
up there
of this
being
at all.
nice.
Yeah, they're
not doing anything.
They're just sitting at their Tim Hortons,
right?
Just having a
Their
nice
Tim
coffee
Hortons,
and some donut
eating
holes.
some poutine.
Eating
Like,
some
what do we do?
poutine.
What do they ever do to us? Nothing.
Honestly, the Canadians
And
are
now
the
they're
nicest
crying
fucking
up
people
there.
on the planet.
And they're throwing away our alcohol.
Exactly. Yeah, they're, well, I mean, as they should.
should.
Yeah. Let's see. Sugar with chia. Waking with baking, says yes. Is this you or me?
It's me.
This is you.
And I'll give it to Maleficent for butter with Ozempic.
Yeah, no, those are great answers. And honestly, y'all didn't miss. So one Carrie Atwood sent this for, and by the way, she sent us this video clue here. And by the way, feel free. Oh shit!
Did you not?
It didn't get uploaded. God damn it!
Can you play it through the group text?
Hang on. Let me see if I can just add this thing on the fly. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh yeah, it's gonna add. It's gonna add right now. Waiting for the little magic dial to go around.
Here's the subject. If you just joined us, I had to get revaccinated with the MMR vaccine because I got my titers tested, which you should do too.
Well, the real reason
measles is back.
The real reason is because we have RFK as our Secretary of
And they might be
Health.
discontent. I'm just kidding. I don't want to spread fear.
So anyway,
but,
Carrie sent us this.
But yes, I went to the. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I should move that. Yes, and I figured
that, right?
I figured
We
I had
all need it.
So basically, we need that for many reasons. And by the way, if you have anything that you would like to send to us to be included on the show, it's PO Box.
Please send.
02134. Send it to Zoom. Remember that? All right. So anyway, who should fight to the death in our portable octagon? Who should fight to the death in our portable octagon? And yes, I think in our world, they can both die. That's fine. Who should fight to the death in the portable octagon?
If you know our house, which has become known as the party house,
Sure.
That's something we should definitely own,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like we should put that, and we once made a joke that, because two of our friends had these babies,
Right.
and they put them in the
It was
like
a little
the
baby
playpen.
kind of thing.
And we were
It
like,
was an
two
octagon,
babies
though.
will enter the octagon.
Two will enter.
Two
Only
wi-
one will emerge.
No, two will emerge. We don't
No,
want
two are going to
any
emerge. We
babies
don't want any
getting
blood
that.
sport.
Right.
We don't want any blood
We
sport.
thought it was funny. Maybe not everyone thought it was this funny.
Oh, Ray did a math joke.
Yeah.
If you if you put it in the portable octagon, 2 squares because 4 sides and 4 sides and then 8 sides. You see what he did? He's smart as all get up. Kids, our friend Ray, very clever.
Squares with some. Wait,
See?
why do you want Brad Pitt to be fighting Brad Pitt? I'm disturbed by this.
Brad Pitt and Brad Pitt fighting Brad Pitt. Well, I mean, I don't know. Or what era Brad Pitt are we talking about? Are we talking about Fight Club Brad Pitt? Because he was hot as blazes.
He's still hot as blazes.
Yeah, he's as hot as a guy our age can be.
He's like 60 years old. He looks amazing.
I know. I totally agree.
We were watching a Quentin Tarantino documentary last night.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt looks just as good as always.
Fucking Brad Pitt. Yeah, it kills you.
great.
It kills you.
A lot of people hate him now. He's canceled
For what? What did he
for
do?
that whole thing with his kids and his family.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever. I did. Listen, if you want to, I think he knew getting into that Angelina was going to want to have a brood of children that she was going to adopt from around the world. So it's like you're either on board with that or you're not, right? And it sounds like he wasn't.
Yeah. Bert and Ernie in the octagon. I told you all those years.
Ernie.
Michael Vick and a pit bull. Yes, please.
Yeah, Trump and Elon. Yeah, of course. Let's see, puppies. Trump and a bear from your deck. Sure. Let's see, Bert and Ernie, Michael Vick and a pit bull, Morrissey, and 2 bits. Michael Vick and a pit bull, 2 bits. Morrissey and Johnny Rotten. I would watch that.
Morrissey versus Robert Smith from The Cure.
I
They
would-
hate each other anyway.
I would absolutely watch Morrissey
Yeah.
and Johnny Rotten. SpongeBob and the Teletubbies. I think I got to give this one to Scott for Michael Vick and a pit bull.
Yeah, I love
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
I think we're all waiting for that match.
So our dear friend Bonnie, you've heard of her. She's back back with another one of those block rockin' beats. Here we go.
We just mentioned last week that Bonnie was MIA, but now she's back.
She's back, yeah, and she really means business this time around. I have a huge bag of what appears to be chicken breasts, frozen solid, and came into donations. Frozen solid. I don't believe there's any seasoning on it. Weighs 20 pounds. Can anyone make use of this, etc., etc.? Oh,
is
Bonnie,
this okay?
Is that a lung?
Is this okay? There's
know.
no. It's not packaged. There's no expiration date on it. Yeah. It's just she thinks it's chicken.
Yeah.
I don't get this.
I have a bag. I also have.
How's she allowed to do that?
I have a huge bag of what appears to be blank. A huge bag of what appears to be blank.
Oh, it was fucking Bonnie.
Fucking Bonnie. Am I right? Fucking Bonnie. Bear bait. Yeah, it's something.
I have a huge bag of what appears to be vaccine fever.
Yeah. Vaccine fever.
It's driving me crazy.
Boots and cats. Everybody.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and boots and boots and cats and boots and cats and.
Yeah.
I have a huge bag of D's nuts.
D's nuts. Yeah.
Your mom has a huge bag of spleens.
Does she? Oh, well, that's fascinating. Oh. Did I accidentally hit the ooh?
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh.
It was actually well timed. Listen, so I started watching Severance, and I know that I'm late to the game.
That show freaks me out.
It is the show is a wonderful mind fuck. Now, of course, we know that this is, an allegory about modern capitalism and the sorts of things that we ask we just routinely ask people to do in the name of earning a living. But that show is actually kind of staying with me. I find myself thinking about that show at various intervals throughout the. Anybody else, if you're watching that show, hit me on a sidebar. I would love to discuss. I'm not on season 2 yet, though.
I just the concept of it freaked me out. I was like, I don't think so.
It's freaky. It's definitely freaky.
I like entertainment. I don't. Oh, she's talking about Severance.
I'm talking about Severance.
Maybe you like it. I just don't like a mind fuck of a show.
It's definitely a mind fuck of a show. This is all Ben Stiller, by the way. He directs. He directs every episode. I think he's the main producer. Yeah, this is his baby, and it's really fascinating.
Kathy has a huge bag of childhood trauma.
Well, hi. I understand that that's going around with people of our generation. Let's see. These nuts, spleens, weed, big old brass balls, spermatozoa, my ex, friends who support Trump, so scary. Yeah, you got to get rid of that bag. That bag's going, I think that bag's turned. You got to throw that bag out.
It smells like farts.
Oh, it definitely smells like farts. Double D's, talcum powder, childhood drama, a huge bag of what appears to be frozen Cybertruck pieces. Dear Lauro, I think this is
is this?
This is 6, round number 6. Who had the funniest response to I have a huge bag of what appears to be blank?
Oh, jeez. I'm going to give it to Kathy for childhood trauma.
Sure. Yeah, that's right. God almighty. What was I thinking with this one? We had that for something or other.
Oh, the vase, the giant
vase.
Yes,
indeed. So I think I'd mentioned that the Chinese food restaurant in our neighborhood, they went under. I think it's got to have been like a year and a half, almost 2 years at this point. They were the ones who, when I went to them and said, hey, I've been coming to your restaurant for umpteen years now, umpteen skibbity years now, and you've just given me a cup of hot and sour soup with pork in it, and the pork is just it's not cooked.
Raw.
And they're like, no, it's cooked. Don't worry. I'm like, no, trust me. You can trust me on this. It's not cooked. And I'm like, can I just come in and get another cup of that? And they're like, no, you can't. And basically, go fuck yourself. And at that point, if you cross, and Lori went and talked to them later, and if you cross her, like, people that she's crossed in the past have like you don't want to mess with this one.
It's not that I do it.
No. It's just,
I was like, "Are you seriously? Will you not give us a cup of soup?" Yeah. And the woman was like, "No, we won't." And I'm like, "You're going to go out of business." And 2 months later, they were out of business. So, I didn't do it, but I didn't.
Now we've driven by this empty restaurant every day because it's in the shopping center right in our neighborhood here, and this is in the front window. Now, for context, this is taller than a human. This is a ginormous fucking vase.
It's 12 feet. Okay, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to crowdsource an explanation for this.
We need to understand. What's going on? Why did they leave this behind? Is there something in there?
It's 12 feet tall. Yeah. There's no way it's moving out of there without moving.
It's a very, very big vase.
It's really big.
Yeah,
But don't they get how I don't understand how an old leaseor leaves something that big behind.
Honestly, you
and
would
then
think
the
it'd be worth
landlord doesn't
something.
just get rid of it. Like, are they like, oh, only a Chinese restaurant can rent
Exactly.
this
What
place?
Lori and I were saying is like
Yeah,
maybe
like-
that space is reserved only for Asian food
What are
restaurants.
they? I mean, is no one gonna rent it? It's just a vase exhibition space now.
When we moved, I intentionally left behind a giant blank. When we moved, I intentionally left behind a giant blank, and I didn't get my cleaning deposit back either.
Do you think the people from Chan's didn't get their deposit back because they left that big vase?
I think they didn't
No,
get their.
come get your dumb vase.
Scott's got the right answer. When I moved, I intentionally left behind a giant slow-cooked pork.
Undercooked
pork is what I
Your
left
mom
behind.
says that vase is filled with your soup.
Exactly.
Here you go, fucko. Thanks for the curse you put on us.
Oh, they give
By the way, I didn't do that.
give my mom a point. That's fabulous.
I didn't put a curse on
I
that.
love that.
But maybe I did.
Yeah, me honestly, I don't think you're even aware. You possess an awesome power. If we could harness this,
I have a power. I just don't know how to use it or what it is.
if we could harness this, I can think of some problems right now that could be solved.
I don't know.
I'm not saying we should. I'm not
don't
saying
know how
that.
to use it.
No, you shouldn't. No, she shouldn't. No, Deb. I'm not saying that. I'm not.
A giant bag of frozen chicken.
Let's see. When we moved, I intentionally left behind. Eric has not returned their text. Where's Eric? Where's that boy?
Maleficent left a shitty ex-husband.
Okay, very good.
In the vase?
In the vase. Native American burial ground. Dump in the toilet. 35 of us shared in the First Look Smart office. Oh God. Let's see, blow up doll. Sure. Yeah, now this is, it really boggles I think it challenges the imagination. What could this be about? Let's see, least default, skeleton
That
in
is
the
what he
closet.
left behind, yeah.
Well, I mean, Scott has had some great answers. I got to give it to Scotty for slow cooked pork.
Is
and
that
other-
what happened? They just defaulted on the lease and they left in the middle of the night. They're like, you take the vase and deal with it.
I don't fucking know.
But I have another question about that vase, actually. That looks like it was expensive to fabricate. Do you know
It
what I mean?
does. It doesn't look like a cheap
it doesn't-
vase.
It looks like you had to commission a 12-foot
Right?
high
I mean,
vase.
those
Why
don't-
would you just leave it there?
You're not going down to cost plus. Hey, what do you got there? Your 12-foot vase.
It's mysterious.
We throw it in the back of the hatchback and take it down to our new
I want to
restaurant.
put it in the Facebook group, like, hey, does anyone know what's going on with this vase? But then everyone will make fun of me, and I just
I don't
wanna
think
do it.
everybody will make fun of you, but I do think you might unintentionally start a fight about Chan's because when it closed, everybody's like, "Yeah, good riddance to that place." Now other people are like, "How dare you, you racist?" And like, no. You can be Asian and an asshole at the same
But
time.
everything in
they
that
don't
group
cancel
goes to like,
themselves
hey,
out.
who's the best plumber around? Fuck you, you're a Nazi. Like,
Well,
it's
yeah,
just like,
so
oh my God.
it always
Like,
does sort of.
I just want to know what's going on with that vase. I don't want to start a fight. But I will start a fight.
it
if someone
literally
starts
is-
a fucking fight.
It's Godwin's law in action pretty much every time you go on there. Listen, I don't know if you guys are looking for something to do for the next month, but hey, for $213, you can take a train on Amtrak. You can take a train across the country, and it just sounds.
Does this sound
horrifying.
fun to anyone?
My mom. I hear my mom going.
I don't wanna
That
be a
sounds
killjoy or
amazing to
yuck
me.
anyone's
But
yum,
consider now, Mom. Consider this is basically like living in a Motel 6 on train tracks
That's
for weeks.
That's not the price for a sleeper car. Okay?
No,
that's you sitting upright
sitting
for the
upright
next
for the 230, like however fucking long days. And consider the places that trains tend to have stations, not often the nicest parts of town either. So you're going to be seeing kind of basically the stinky armpit of the United States, and you'll be wanting to get on that Trans-Siberian Express.
Look at it goes across Iowa, Nebraska. Like this is a lot of places. I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying there's not a lot to see in Nebraska.
I was going to say there's a reason why they call them flyover states. You're going to want to fly over those. Anyway, the other choices I've regretted.
Actually, that clue was for you sent me a headline earlier, and it was.
Oh shit! Did I fuck that up?
No. It's also funny though. You could show this one too. It's things I learned traversing the ocean in a canoe.
Oh yes, yes, that was it. Okay.
One of which was don't.
I
take a
sent
canoe
this to
in the
Lori
ocean.
because it said that the headline was lessons that I've learned from traversing the Pacific Ocean in a canoe. And I said, lesson number 1, don't traverse the Pacific Ocean in a canoe.
What have we learned about the ocean?
You? What have we learned?
Don't go in the ocean.
Just don't do that.
What do you think is going to happen? You're one person and you can't breathe underwater. So
Right. Well, yeah, there's that.
you're floating on a plastic pontoon and there's a whale right underneath it. What do you think is going to happen?
You're lucky if it's a whale, right? Yeah, that's the best case scenario.
Great white.
Right, white.
Great white.
Is it shit? Did I?
Leave me alone.
Did I get
Leave
rid
me
of that?
alone.
Did I
Great
get rid-
white.
Do I still have that? Oh, I should have left that up. God damn it, that was funny.
Great white.
Right, white. Right, white. Let's see, other choices I've regretted. Melissa says, where do I start? The 1 a.m. Taco Bell. Let's see, the dented can sale. Using the Caltrain bathroom, both at 4th and King and on the train itself. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a very... I think you would be a different person coming out.
Kathy and your mom are going on the $213.
Have
trek
fun.
across America.
Oh, have the best
fun.
time.
Yeah.
Take lots of photos. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. Getting in a kayak with a full-length dress. Oh, geez, yeah. Meeting some of my neighbors. Yeah, I know. I've lived some places, too, where
Well,
it's
you know
like
what
that.
you could do? You could put together the mannequin and put it in the neighbor's yard. Just a thought.
No, look, we're not going to let this go, Scott.
Yeah.
We're just not going to. Using expired condoms, says David.
Do you know how long it took to box up that mannequin?
It was a goodly amount of time.
Seriously.
And Laura had to carve boxes. Oh, it was all.
Yeah.
It was a very bespoke operation, my friend. Let's see. Unless you're Jonah, says my mom, and then you'd be like Jonah in the belly of the whale. Let's see. Peanut butter or chocolate, both is better. Sophie, she's regretted Sophie's choice. Says, yeah, that's very funny. My mom says we'll send postcards from the bus depot stations. Getting stuck in bad Long Beach with unsavory people.
Scott's going, la, 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 la.
He's like,
He's not hearing that.
about this. Maleficent, is there a good Long Beach? If there is, I haven't. But they have an aquarium. That part seemed pretty
Oh my
nice.
God, people from Long Beach fucking love Long Beach.
They do.
They're like Long Beach.
LBC.
Yeah. They ride so hard for Long Beach, and you're like,
know.
just relax. It's not that great. Like,
It
it's
is
kind
not
of
that great.
dumpy. The whole city. Sorry.
Let's see. So we had some very, very funny answers. Is this you or me?
Oh, it's me.
It was you. Who had the funniest response to other choices that I regretted? Dear Lauro. Boots and cats and 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 boots. Yep. This is what it's come to, people.
Sorry.
I'm just trying to keep her awake. That's all I'm trying to do.
Oh my
I'm just trying to keep
God,
my
I
wife
am
awake. She's so close to she's going to be lights out minutes after we're done with this podcast. And
I was asleep like right before this too.
Yeah, we both were, and I was saying earlier, it's one of those naps where I napped a little too hard and a little too long. Is that what she said? And when you wake up, you're just like, what planet? What year is it?
I'm gonna go with Ray for using the count.
Yeah.
I don't know
is-
what that means,
yeah.
but it grosses me out.
That
and I
is
thought it was
certainly
funny,
the
so
answer
that's,
that I would have chosen. Okay, well,
you have something. Go get your titers tested.
we are on to the zip zap round. Here we go. Listen, I must be having a midlife crisis because I'm super into blank. I must be having a midlife crisis, boys and girls, because I am super into blank. Yeah, doop 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 doop.
Oh my God, Suzanne's daughter is so cute.
Oh, she's so smart.
She goes, I recognize that guy's voice.
That was so funny.
What is going on with that?
Why do I know
And
that guy's voice?
Suzanne's like, oh, they do a show and we watch it on the weekends after you go to bed. And she goes, oh, right, that's the one where people are always telling dirty jokes.
Well, yeah, and I was like, and Laura's like,
That's
not
what
us.
she
I'm like,
thinks
well,
of
yeah,
you.
but sort of us, but you guys mostly. She thinks it's mostly you guys. Now, listen. I don't know if I do exactly tell dirty jokes on this program, but I'm known to drop an F-bomb. And now all of a sudden I'm like, oh God, the things that kid, you just don't think. I think
She's
I'm talking
in bed,
to you
I think,
people.
so
I think she
she's,
probably is. But passing by the hallway, for example, is like the things
I was
that
like, we
I
just
say.
set up the jokes, okay?
We
We're
just
not
listen.
guilty.
We're just the
No,
pitchers.
no.
You guys are the
It's Ray who's
sluggers.
really to blame.
Ray is the
what we
PBBJ
told her.
guy.
Yeah,
okay,
I mean,
we'll throw you under the bus, Ray.
yeah, that's right.
All right, let's see. I must be having a midlife crisis because I'm super into Bill Belichick's girlfriend, says David. That is the right answer, my friend.
She's hot.
That 3-leaf plant in the forest. My bird feeder camera feed. Yes, that is how you know. You get super into birds. I've gotten super into birds. I love birds. My mom and dad kind of got me into birds somehow. The live stream of the Eagles and their chicks, taking advantage of every AARP discount available. Everything my 16-year-old is into. Sleeping without hurting myself. Thank you, Fuzz. It's just sleeping. It shouldn't be a difficult operation.
Like,
and
leave
yet,
me alone. I'm sleeping.
And yet. Let's see. She thinks it's your mom. That is in what I know. That's in reference to something that I said a while back, Mom.
Maybe dirty jokes.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Yeah. Let's see. Maintenance. I'm super into maintenance. Comparing insurance policies, gardening, doctor appointments.
Yeah.
Yeah. No shit. But I got to give it to David for Bill Belichick's girlfriend. That is the right answer. That is le mot juste, my friend.
Is she like 30 or something?
If yeah.
She likes him for his mind, though.
He likes her for that 80 that 80-year-old hottie next door, says Kathy. Benefiber. Listen, welcome. This is a whole new feature that we've been looking forward to unveiling here tonight. Welcome to the Only Show Nudist Colony Camp. Only Show Nudist Colony Camp Blank. Welcome to the Only Show Nudist Colony Camp Blank. Deep, 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 deep. Nobody who goes to a nudist camp is someone you want to see
at a
naked.
Nudist camp.
Yeah, exactly. I used to think when I was a kid, I'm like, oh my God, can you imagine going to a nudist camp and all the naked ladies everywhere? And then you see pictures of that, and it's like, not those naked ladies, maybe like different naked ladies I had in my mind.
Well, we went to. Well, like when we were in Europe a few times, we went to a nude beach.
It was topless, right?
It was topless, right.
Sitges. It was in.
Right.
It was just south of Barcelona.
We kind of didn't go there on purpose. We were like, okay.
Oh, no. You were really nice about this, because I said I actually wanted to go and walk along a beach where the where the ladies don't wear tops. And we got on a train to do that. We had met a couple there, and they were like, we all went down there, and you guys just humored me. It was the whole trip was for me, so I could go and check out some boobs.
How was that?
It was fucking great. Are you kidding? Spanish ladies are insanely hot. It was fantastic. It was everything that I hoped that it would be. Welcome to the Only Show Nudist Colony Camp Blank, Camp Angela's Finger. Yeah, this is Camp Sex-a-Lot. That's good. I like that. That's actually.
Holy shit! Put that back on.
Camp Lil Crinkle, Camp Chloroform, Camp Barefoot Science, Camp Curvy, Veiny and Droopy, Camp Joey Blank McGee, Camp Don't Look at Me, Eyes Up. Let's see. Carrie went to the one in Issaquah. Did you really? I think I knew that there was one here. It's cold and rainy here a lot. Why, that doesn't seem like a good place for a nudist camp. Julie the Hamster, Eric's 18 inches. Camp Holy Shit, put it back on, says my mom. Maleficent, I've been to many nudist places. Those were the days. Camp One Cup, as in two girls. And let's see. Fuzz said he had no idea. Don't pick up that quarter. Oh my God, is this you or me?
Oh, I think it's me.
Camp
I'm gonna give it to Carrie for it. Camp Lil Crinkle.
That's good. Yeah, there he is. Lil Crinkle.
So many good answers. So many.
No,
answers.
every once in a while, it's almost impossible to choose because every answer better than the one before it. Kate, lady, I feel like you and I, we've got a connection here. We're a few drinks in. Why don't we head back to my place and I'll show you my blank. Come on back to my place, and I'll show you my blank. I almost made this show you my blank collection, but I thought I would leave it open for you. Come back to my place, and I'll show you my blank.
Etchings.
Exactly.
Carvings.
Etchings. Oh, yeah. I don't know if Suzanne is still watching. Her daughter is a very impressive artist.
Really good.
At one point, she's like, I went out into the forest this morning and I was doing some art. And she pulls out this notebook. And this girl, I think she's 12 years old. And, you level set your expectations when you see something like that. Like, it'll probably be nice or whatever. And she opens it up and it's this beautiful watercolor that she did of like the trees. And there's like birds and it's like, oh, God damn it. Pin it, Steve.
See, you think I'm out of it.
Pin it, Steve. Fashion Steve. Where is he, Scott? Where is he? When I go back to my place, and I'll show you my melatonin collection.
Every single time I go to the UPS store now, the guy goes, "Is this a head? What's going on here?"
Exactly. What are you sending this time?
I like it.
The leg.
I'll show you my titer test results.
My cat mango.
Go get that titer test.
My Will Crinkle, my melatonin collection, my skincare routine, my back door, my bird cam, my butterfly taxidermy and leather mask collection. Sure, that sounds intriguing.
My irritated esophagus.
Oh,
we've all got that.
I was going to say, the line forms to the left on that. Pill collection of stamps, all unperforated. Titer test results, lotion basket, irritated esophagus, cottage cheese. Is this you or me? This is me.
This is you.
Is it not? Let's see. So I think, God, Kathy had so many brilliant ones. So let's go with Kathy. Initially for melatonin collection, but so many others. Listen, I hate to be that guy, waiter, but can you please take this back? It tastes like blank. I'm sorry, waiter. Can you take this back? It tastes like blank. By the way, our waiter today, was like the nicest fucking waiter. Like, some people are just kind of, they seem naturally suited to it. This is one of those human beings.
He was nice, but at the same time, he talked really fast, and you couldn't understand half of what he was saying.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I was like, when the guy was, he spent so much extra time with us explaining everything.
He had a strange personality. He was like, anyway.
That's very funny how we both had different impressions of the same waiter. I thought he was fabulous, but I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I could see how you would get there. It's a hard fucking gig, man. Anybody done like table service? Okay. I don't know, Carrie, are you still here? We go to a local Mexican food restaurant, and in that restaurant there is this old silver-haired gentleman who's just he's just very debonair.
They like that guy.
I like the guy. He's been doing it for years. He works in the bar, and he'll come over and he'll take your order, and he never writes anything down, and he mostly remembers everything. He gets maybe one little thing wrong, like somebody didn't want sour cream, and they winds up with sour cream. But like, everybody's got a bunch of substitutions. Well, I don't want a burrito, I want this, and I don't want rice, I only want beans, and can you give us extra guacamole butter? And he remembers almost all of it. So he's pretty good at it. But there's a guy who works with him who thinks that he can do the same thing, and he cannot. Like, if this guy, the silver-haired guy, is like the Kreskin, this guy, I don't even know what you would. He's not a memory artist or whatever. And it's like, I didn't ask for trout. What this is?
What is this?
Do you have to go someplace else to get this? What are you even giving me here? So anyway, yeah. Waiters, let's see. Can you take it? Tastes like swamp ass. Tastes like my mom made it. Tastes like Trump. Tastes like raw pork. Tastes like ass. Glory hole Steve. Yo mama's blank. Fish. My ex. Lil Crinkle. How Donald Trump smells. Mama's squirts. Ew. It tastes like it costs more than I have. Yeah, you don't want to be in the back having to wash dishes. Tastes like my wife cooked this. Bonnie's taco. Gross. A bathroom trip. Let's see. Lori's favorite, uncooked pork. Dear Lauro, good Lord, how you gonna pick?
Just all the pork references. It's just glory hole Steve.
Glory hole
I'm gonna give it to Scott for uncooked pork.
I think that's right. That's exactly right. Now, you guys heard that, Trump's crypto scam was basically like a pump and dump scam, and also a way for him to take patronage. He started this crypto coin, and the only way to do it was...
Grifter's gonna grift, right?
Yeah, exactly. Grifter's gonna grift. And it was basically a way for, other countries who wanted to do favors with him to buy it, drive up the price. Trump takes in profit. Thank you very much. And then what can I do for you? Introducing the only show crypto, Blank Coin. Introducing the only show crypto, Blank Coin. This is where Doge got its name, by the way. It was from initially Doge was a meme, and then they made Dogecoin, and now we're just stuck with Doge, the destroyer of governments.
Isn't he supposed to not have any financial interests? Isn't he supposed to sign everything over?
Technically, yes.
Every
president previously has done that. Every other president has always done that.
I don't have any financial interests anymore. Right. He didn't do that.
You're
they never
supposed
said anything
to do
about
that,
right?
And that's because, hey, Democrats, you could have done something about that when you actually had Congress and the Senate, and you could have codified some of these norms. I don't think it's exhausting. It's fucking exhausting.
Fashion Steve coin.
Fashion Steve, Beaver Cube coin.
Beaver coin.
PBBJ coin, of course, Ray. Well, honestly, Ray, you keep fucking that chicken, my friend.
You're gonna make that happen.
You're gonna make fetch happen, my friend.
It's
You're
only
gonna
been
do
like
it.
2 years of that.
Exactly.
It's gonna happen.
Beaver Cube coin. Let's see, Lula coin. Horsey sauce coin. Intelligent coin. Oh, very nice. Thank you very much. That's good pander. That's the least of the shit that he does illegally. Yeah, that's true.
I know, but it's like so blatant. Isn't he supposed to do that?
I know.
I know. Like,
no, he is not supposed to do that at all.
He's the answer to himself,
Nobody.
right?
Nobody.
Okay.
Good job, America. Well done.
Sure.
Hats off, America. Nicely
You'll
done.
never have to vote again.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Piranaconda. Eric Text.
Piranaconda.
Eric Text coin. That's the answer. Give it to Ange. Give it to Ange for Eric Text coin.
Eric ghosted us.
Eric did ghost us. I can't believe it. Listen, I'm not going to say that I'm high maintenance, but I will not perform unless there's blank in my dressing room. I will not perform unless there is blank in my dressing room. Or if you'd like, if there's not blank in my dressing room. You say, I won't perform unless there's blank in my dressing room. I want all green M&Ms. That's what I want.
Yeah.
The big bowl of
out.
green M&Ms.
Oh, Eric's always home.
Eric's at the cabin. Do you think he'll hear us if we yell? We just said, do the show really, really loudly up the pass.
Well, I hope he's relaxed.
You hope he's relaxed?
I hope he's nice and relaxed.
I hope he's relaxed too. He works hard
He does.
for the money, so you'd better treat him right.
I won't perform unless there's a performer in my dressing room.
I think that's a great. That's really fabulous. Honestly, that's what ChatGPT is starting to feel like. Listen, I'm not going to write any songs unless ChatGPT writes songs for me.
Okay.
Honestly, we're going to get to the point where ChatGPT is just going to do this show, and Laurel and I are just going to be standing off in the wings, going, "Yeah, this is so much better.
funny.
This is good.
good.
That was funny." He's going to do a passable impression of the both of us, and we take the night off. Let's see, Vicar in a tutu, and I never get used to. A green warm pork, an escape hatch, an audience. I'm not going to perform unless there's an audience. That's funny, Mom. That's literal and funny. I won't perform unless there's an audience in my dressing room. I like that. Green Sludge, Stormy Daniels, Elton John.
Is it me?
This is 14. This is you.
Your gift is your song, yeah. This one's for you.
Blue Jean Bill. LA lady seems for the band. Yeah, there you go. That's enough now.
A bowl of green Van Halens.
A cold 6-pack of vitamin R. You're speaking my language, my brother. My guarantee. It says a bowl of green Van Halens.
That's what I said.
That's fabulous.
That's what I said. You said
That's
no.
what I say, and you say no. Oh my God! I keep making that joke, and it's now for 6 people. Carrie gets it. Kids.
That's what I said, and you said no.
That's what I say. You say no.
It's just our little secret. Don't tell anyone.
Don't you worry your pretty little head about that.
Oh, boy.
Oh, ask me later. Dear Laurel, who had the funniest response to I won't perform unless there's blank in my dressing room?
Gosh, I think it's your mom. I don't want to perform unless there's an audience. in my dressing
100%. Yeah, my mom had a couple of very, very funny answers. All right. We're on to round number 15. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. It's the top of the hour. We'll get you on your way, kids. We promised the timeliest entertainment.
No, you promised me.
Well,
that I would be in bed.
she's about to
Right.
pass out. Yeah. So, listen, I have a full-size replica of blank. I have a full-size replica of blank.
Of that Chan's vase.
Yeah, exactly. This is, of course, a setup to a Stephen, what's his face joke. What the hell's the name of that comedian with the
Stephen Wright.
Stephen Wright. Thank you very much.
Okay, what if I call the company?
You have very good memory, by the way.
Thanks.
Very good memory.
I'm just
Yeah.
a little out of it because of the vaccine. So what if I call the company that's leasing that space, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just want to buy that vase. How much is it?
I think you totally should. We should get it. Let's honestly, this is a shenanigan. You need to record the conversation, and we'll play it for you here on the program.
No, I don't want to lease the space.
No. We just want that vase. We're very,
How
very
much for
interested
that
in that
vase?
vase. How much for the vase?
They'll be like, oh, can you move it?
Yeah, I was going to say, if you can move it, it's yours.
No one's ever asked us
What
that
would we
before.
do with that fucking vase? Oh, we'll send it to Scott. That's what we'll do.
Yeah,
there you go.
all
We're
right.
going to send it to Scott.
Scott, we're going to get you the vase to go with
Scott,
Fashion
you
Steve.
need a vase to go with Fashion Steve. So we're going to buy you the vase. Yeah, exactly.
We're just going to keep mailing you things until, you know.
Oh, until you move. Pretty much. You're just going to have to find a new address.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I have a full-size replica of D's Nuts. Fashion Steve, Fashion Steve, Fashion Steve. Let's see. Mount Rushmore. That one horse in Enumclaw. My youth. Let's see. How much for the vase? How much for your wives? Oh, my God.
I'm going to totally call them on Monday.
Oh,
Hi.
Hi. Yeah.
I'm interested in this space. Oh, no, I said this vase.
Yeah.
Can I have the vase?
Not the vase, not the space. No. You misunderstand me, my good man. I'm interested in the vase. You know, the 12-foot tall vase that the last tenants left behind for some strange
I wonder
reason.
if they just didn't. I do wonder this. I wonder if they still have time left on their lease. They just left the vase behind.
That would be, well, they should be doing some sort of performance art with that shit if they have time left on that lease, because if you already paid for it, make the most of it. That's what I say.
Wonder, they couldn't be losing money every month at that restaurant, could they? I mean, it does cost a lot to run around. Now I'm just in my head about this.
I
whole
love it.
Chance thing.
I love it because I can tell that you're getting to be a pit bull and a pant leg with this thing, and that's when funny things happen. Let's see. John Holmes. Carrie has a life-size replica of John Holmes. Carolina Wren. My own clones. My daughter. My clone. Living replica. Let's go with. I'm going to go with David Seltzer for Mount Rushmore. Full-size, life-size replica of Mount Rushmore in my apartment.
Which will soon have Trump on it.
Along with our currency, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Also, I wonder if they're in touch with the owners of Chance, so I could tell them, oh yeah, I have a message for them. I told you so.
I told you so.
I got the last word 2 years later.
Exactly.
I told you should have replaced that soup.
Yeah. All right. What are we going to play here? Let's. What have we not heard in a while here? Just kind of going through. Laura's going to start to tally here. I'm just. I'm looking for something we haven't watched.
We did keeping score. Let's see.
How much time do you need?
Oh, I don't know.
Not long. All right. Let's do. We'll do this. We haven't done this one in a while.
It's 8 p.m. on Tri-County Public Access Television. Hey there, people. It's Saturday night. It's time for our show on Saturday night. Now you better get yourself ready to go for Laurie and Stefan's Cable Access Show. You can learn about beaver cubes, also 8-ball poke too. You can do science without shoes. Pictionary and Bonnie's meet. There's something here for you. Just imagine all the things you will know when you watch Laurie and Stefan's Cable Access. Laurie and Stefan's Cable Access. Laurie and Stefan's Cable Access Show. Let's go.
Very good.
Oh my
Yes.
God, kid, do you like us watching us age in real time?
That's really what it is.
Wow,
I mean,
that's 5 years worth of clips. We're like, wow, we're so much younger back then. Also, we're like, we look better in some of those. Like we're more better groomed, or we have better lighting, or something.
we do. Well, honestly, I think part of it is our camera technology has gotten better.
Yeah.
During the same period that we've gotten older. Just you want it to kind of go in reverse, right? Which I was thinking the other day, philosophically, it's great that your eyes actually get weaker as you get older, because that means that you don't have to see all your fucking wrinkles and and all the people in your friends and stuff like that. You look fabulous. I can't see anything. That's why. So what do we
It
have
does
here?
seem like your mom and Scott have tied.
My mom and Scott have tied. Okay, so we're going to do a congratulations to both of you. We're going to do a tiebreaker. Let's see. So things I had to learn the hard way. What are some things you had to learn the hard way? This is our tiebreaker. Baby dee dee dee. Oh, it's been fabulous. This has been fabulous. How you holding up, babe?
Oh my God, I'm so tired.
She's so tired.
Oh my God.
Things I had to learn the hard way.
Okay, you guys know I have Oura Ring, right?
Yeah,
This
the Oura
morning,
Ring keeps telling
Oura
her,
Ring was
hey,
like,
bro,
bro,
you
are
all
you
right?
okay?
You okay there, bro?
Something's wrong with you. I'm like,
Yeah.
something is wrong with me. You're right.
Wrong with me is right, yeah. It's like, you don't seem well. You don't seem like you're doing okay.
Or it'll give you like passive aggressive messages. You
Right,
wake up in
right.
the morning, it's like, are you okay?
I don't know how I
like-
feel about
I thought I was.
a ring that's nagging you. And honestly, it's like, what do they call it? Emotionally monitoring. So are you upset? You
Are you
seem
okay?
really upset. You seem
Yeah.
like
I feel like
I was
it's
fine until you
bullying
kept
me.
asking
like,
me.
It makes me self-conscious. I
Right.
don't like it.
Yeah. So So anyway, maybe ditch the ring. maybe the solution to your problem is just get rid of the monitoring device that is keeping you. I like the fact that we've been kind of changing the configuration of
Yeah, it
things.
looks good.
Yeah. This
Is one of the lights purple?
Yeah. They're all different colors.
Oh, okay.
They're
It's
all different colors. Some of them are burned out entirely.
Nice.
I probably need to replace the
I
batteries.
can change the batteries.
Some of them. There's them
looks cool.
probably at some point. I think it adds. I think it's nice to have a real practical set.
This is the cutest photo ever.
And she needed to be this
Yeah.
cute, y'all, because if
Baby
she...
puppy.
Oh, what happened to the...
I don't know. It's
frame here?
broken.
Oh,
Everything's broken.
Everything's fucking broken. This was our dog as a puppy. Get ready to melt, kids. Yeah, look at that. Oh, come on. Honestly. And she needed to be that cute because
And
when we got
say
her...
she was awful.
She was incorrigible and just like shitting everywhere and just like it was
6 weeks old.
6 weeks old. However, when you would take her out into public, it would be an event. It was it was a tri-state event. People were like, oh my God, people would be pulling over, crashing their cars. Let me look at that dog. They said, all right, so dear Laura, who had the most upvotes?
Oh, let's see.
Who had the most? Have we said it's time to upload?
No,
Well,
we
I'm
never
getting
even-
ahead of myself
No.
here. We haven't even read the answers. Okay,
Yeah.
so what are some things you had to learn the hard way? Almost everything, says Maleficent, that you should go to the hospital if it lasts longer than 4 hours, says Carrie.
true. That's the
Listening
one.
to the nuns at school. Three the hard way. Three the hard way.
Three the
Three
hard
the hard
way.
way.
Three the
And,
hard way.
Let's see, that hard way ways bets make Ray Saluma flunk you in his statistics class. That is true. Never bet the over-under. It's a sucker's game. That despite my greatest efforts on several occasions, no one will subscribe to my OnlyFans page when my content is focused just on explaining how to receive the proper PBBJ. Okay, well,
What are you gonna do?
I added you as a friend so you can properly at me here, LOL. There was more than one way to get an A in that class, says Kathy. Studying, for example. Getting old ain't for sissies, says my mom. Kids, start voting now. Who had the funniest response to what are some things that you had to learn the hard way? What are some things that you had to learn the hard way, dear Laura?
Buying real estate.
Buying real estate. It took us a while to get that one right. It definitely took a while. Yeah. What are some things that I had to learn?
Read the directions and don't force it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to learn the hard way about breaking leases. You just can't do that.
Oh, you can't do that.
Just because you want to doesn't mean that you can. I had to learn that one the hard way. Oh my goodness. So
Oh,
yeah,
another one is not trusting your gut.
not trusting your gut.
Like,
Yeah.
like your gut says, don't be friends with that person, or like whatever, and
Right.
and you go, I'm sure
Yeah,
it'll be
it's
fine.
fine. You have a very good gut sense about things. You really do.
I don't know if I do, or maybe
I think you do. Let's see. David Salter says loaning money to a friend. Yeah, that's always a bad idea.
That money's gone. You just have to. It's not a loan at that point.
No. You've just given them.
And if you're mad about it, that's on you.
You need to give money to a friend,
Yeah.
and if you
You need to not do anything with money between friends.
basically
right?
that
Like,
is absolutely right.
Or or
That-
just give it. And
Yeah,
then
or
don't
just give it
expect to
and
ever see
don't
it.
ever expect to see it again.
It does seem like Fuzz has won this.
Hey, what was Fuzz's answer that he won with?
That the hard ways bets make Ray Saloom flunk you in his statistics
Very nice.
class.
Congratulations to Fuzz, this week's champion. All right, very good. Nicely done, kids. I've got to get Laura out of here so she can go and look at the inside of her eyelids for a while and recuperate properly. But thank you guys for joining us here on the fabulous broadcast. Always a pleasure. Dear Laura, any final words before you go and convalesce?
Get your titers tested.
Test your titers.
Test your titers.
Yeah. All right, kids. We love you guys. Barring any unforeseen whatever, we'll be back next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to go. All right. Bye.